Day 3 Camp Nano. I sat down last night and gosh, it was such a struggle. I think I ended up writing like 1404. So I got a little bit over my word count, but it was really tough. I'm having a hard time switching the point of view. I am trying to write a man, and I don't know why that's getting in my head so much. Plus, like, I know who I'm basing this character off of, so I guess I'm having a tough time trusting in my ability to tell the story. And I think that that's because I know the person, and I want the book to be as similar to him as possible. And I think that that's stressing me out. Yeah, so I think that I'm just having a tough time trying to be as accurate to him as possible while writing a fiction book. Actually, last night, what we did was go through, like, I was asking Will some different questions and things like that because the person is close to Will. That's my roadblock right now. I'm not sure how to make it any easier or flow any easier. I kind of just am thinking that I'm going to have to struggle through at this point, which is okay. It's not very much fun right now, except for like the idea that I'm like writing a book. That's exciting. And I guess that'll have to be enough right now. I think it'll be fun to do the editing. I've switched perspective, and I was really anxious about the editing. And now I'm like, I think that I wonder if I'll like that, because now I have something to work off of, something to edit. So I'm hoping that reading through is going to be fun, and I'll be able to piece everything together. I know that I'll have to add some things, but anyways, so those are my feelings right now for day 3 of Camp Nano. One of my goals, I'm gonna work on this. I haven't worked on this yet, so it's day 3 and I haven't done this yet, so I really needed to do this today. I also haven't journaled yet, so I'm kind of not doing the best. Honestly, though, it's been kind of weird circumstances. I know that I will journal. I just haven't yet. So I'm not going to let the fact that I haven't journaled I didn't journal the first 2 full days of Camp Nano. I'm not going to let it get me down. So yeah, Will is actually off today. We're having really bad rains here in Ohio, so it's been, he never, ever gets called off of work. And, he got sent home early yesterday. He got here at like 1 p.m. and, today also, we woke him up at 3:30 this morning, and, he looked at his phone and he was not able to go to work again. So, shoot. So actually, he took Roman to his appointment. I have the house to myself for a little bit. I do have my 2 youngest babies, so my little 2-year-old and my little 3-month-old. So what I'm going to do now is, I could do anything for 20 minutes. I'm going to just let them be and do my ARC organizing. So if this is, yeah, so I'm going to work on, as of now, the several different tabs I have. One of them is like writing advice and tips and things like that. And then I have a nonfiction section, a fiction section, and my memoir section. So it's really exciting to be going through this stuff and kind of start making a mental note of what all I have. So that's so much fun. So let's cross our fingers for a good day. I'm going on a field trip to the library by myself. Camp Nano week 1 is killing it already. So Will and I made a trade-off. He got to play video games for an hour and 45 minutes, and I get to go to the library for an hour and 45 minutes. I'm so excited. I have all my books, all my writing books, I have my ARC with me. I have my journal. I have my brainstorming book. I have some markers. I have some pens. I have so many options right now. I feel like I'm freaking out. Like, literally, I have a book bag packed. And I'm so excited to see what I get to do. I literally have no idea. I'm just going to sit down and go with the vibes, whatever I want to do. Because you have to understand, right now I just have such freedom. So I'm gonna go. Hey. To show you what all I got to in the library. There's just something about, I don't know if you ever do it, but there's just something about writing in the library, freehand writing in the library. It is just some type of vibe. It just really, really is. So let me show you the stuff that I touched while I was there. Like, these are the different things I worked on. Just lost my place. I worked with Stealing Hollywood. It is by Alexandra Sokoloff. I am going to make a video about the writing books that I'm currently using because I know that they will change, but I'm really excited to get started with these books, with these resources. I'm excited to kind of see how these morph, and I know that I'll use these resources for like years and years. So I'm excited to document my beginning with them. So I started to look through this, and I honestly don't even recall which chapter I started reading. I'm reading it totally out of order. Like, I look at the table of contents and I'm like, okay, I want to read this chapter. I want to learn about this today. And honestly, that's been a really fun way for me to go through this book. Again, I know that I will spend a lot of time with this, especially in the editing process. Like, I already know that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna play with different things right now in this book and kind of see what's being offered to me. So I looked at this for a little bit. The way I just did that in the library was I set my timer. I set what time I needed to leave. So I knew that I needed to leave there at 6 because that's when they close. And I also would, so I had my 6 o'clock timer set, and then I would set timers for 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay, just for 20 minutes, just do whatever it is that you want to do. And actually 3 of those 20-minute periods were me freehand writing my story. Sometimes it just helps me get into a more inspired mindset. I'm learning about myself. I get really inspired when I'm freehand writing. I feel less nervous. I feel less stuck when I'm freehand writing, and that's the weirdest thing. I don't know, maybe it is a thing. Like, I'm finding that so many different things are like, oh yeah, that's science. Like, of course you are writing more naturally freehand than typing. So that's just what I found. I didn't feel stuck at all to write. And how many words did I write? Let me tell you, because I kept count, because I am still gonna write tonight, but I freehand wrote so many pages. I I ended up writing 603 words, which actually is less than I wanted to. I was kind of hoping to write all 1,400 words, but this is wonderful. This is perfect. I'm happy with what I accomplished. I really feel like I got deeper into the story again, so I love it when that happens. I started to look at this and then I started feeling stressed that I wasn't writing, so I put this away. And I also wrote in my journal. I wrote 3 pages, not 2. I wrote 3. So I accomplished 2 of my 3 Camp Nano daily goals just now, and I know that I will write the rest of my 1,400 words later. So what a wonderful day. I feel very happy. I feel very energized. I feel very lucky. I'll give it 5 minutes of walking in the door at home for me to stop feeling this way. I'm kidding. That was a negative thing to say. I shouldn't have said that. I take it back. But yeah, that's what I accomplished at the library. 7,144 words. 7,144 words this week. I took 2 days off and I have not actually written 1,400 of those words yet, but today I know that I will. I've been journaling. I missed 3 days journaling, I think, but overall I have journaled. I have documented my feelings. I have played with some description for my own personal life, which I definitely want to improve on, but it's such good practice because I know that nobody's ever going to read it. And I'm just doing it for myself. So that has been really, really lovely. And it has been an extreme challenge to sit down and do 1,400 words every night because I'm doing 1,400 words. Like, I'm not counting the words that I'm writing in my journal when I count the 1,400 words, which maybe I should. So it's been 1,400 words going into my novel first draft. And that has been a real challenge to do every single time I sit down to write because 1,000 doesn't seem like that many. It didn't for me at least, but 1,400, like the whole time I'm like trudging through and keep checking like, okay, how many words have I written so far? And I wasn't doing that with the 1,000 words. So that's an interesting, I didn't think it would be that much harder, but it seems to be so much harder to write 1,400. But I've done it. I have done it and I'm proud of that. And I say it's 7,144, because I know that I will type. Now I have to because I'm saying it in this video and I'm not going to change this end video. So, yeah, gosh, now at this point, my 1,400 words for the day are done, even though I haven't done them yet. So that's fun. So yeah, it's been a really, really good week. I am happy to have documented all of this. I am feeling good. The organizing the arc has gone well. There's going to be a whole separate video of me actually doing that, which is fun. But yeah, just kind of got to go to the library this week, had some good stuff happen. So I thank you very much for watching this vlog. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Did you enjoy this? What would you want to see more of in these vlogs? Because like I said, I'm gonna be doing these vlogs for myself, but also for content purposes, I guess. And let me know like what I should include more of in these vlogs. I love watching vlogs, but I'm finding that I feel like I'm constantly just like checking in, which I find to be a little bit boring maybe, but I don't know. I need to, yeah, tell me what makes a vlog good.